Happy Sunday morning, model cars and coffee day. Always look forward to this day. The only part of Sunday I don't care for is the fact that I know tomorrow is Monday. But that's life, right? So for today, we got kind of interesting little video to make here. Really cool. I really appreciate all the kind comments that I've been getting the last few weeks on my channel. I'm getting a lot of great conversations, and definitely I can honestly say 2026 even built some stronger friendships through these communities. All of them that I like to participate, you know, model cars, RCs, some one-to-one stuff, talking to different folks. It's just a lot of fun. So let's get some of this coffee down and we'll be right back. Hang on.
Also by the Big Sky Carpenter Workshop. If you need your model shop remodeled, your bathroom remodeled, call Joe or at the Big Sky. He's got you covered. Discount rates available.
Alrighty, so for today, we got to thank all those fine folks there that help support this channel. That's really huge. Also, they support the AMC Livecasts, the podcast we do. We have a ball with that. I have some great partners with Joe, Paul, and of course Brucey, and we just have a lot of fun. And then the Model Car Tech Talk too. We have a blast in there. A lot of great folks in there. We were in there last night for a while, just shooting the breeze. I think there was 4 or 5 of us in there, and we were kind of coming up with some pretty neat ideas. That's the thing, man. You come up with some cool ideas, and I got a feeling there could be some more buddy builds in the making. But this is going to be interesting. So, what are we going to talk about today? So, today we're going to talk about some vintage kits. And yesterday I was called out by my good friend Kenny over at K-Dog's Model Car Doghouse. K-Dog has a lot of the same interests that I do. And he's got some really cool builds. He's into his vintage pro stock stuff, and he likes the Mopar stuff as well. So he kind of was showing some stuff, wanted to do like a buddy build or / group build. Whatever you want to do, brother, hit me up. We can conversate about it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe do more of a small buddy build and get 3 or 4 or 5 people that are interested in it. Whatever works. I mean, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But he posted this video last night, and we were in a private, and I had to kind of just like mute my mic in the private, and I had to watch it because I wanted to see, because you never know what Kenny comes up with. Kenny's a character, and I love him to death. But he put up this Motown Missile, and I know that's where he's going with this CUDA. It's a beautiful black paint job he's got on there. He's got a few projects that he's really got some good good flow on his builds. But this CUDA is just like brought some serious flashbacks, and I'm thinking, yep, I need to do a Motown Missile CUDA. And I probably might even do the Motown Missile Challenger as well at some point. But the CUDA, I'm thinking, man, the Johan CUDA was the best body for that build, and I believe that's what Kenny's is as well. So I know I had a couple parts kits laying around that save for a rainy day type thing. So I dug out those boxes. We're going to open up those boxes and let's see what's in there. I know there was a couple bodies floating around, and I don't know what all parts are in the box, but we're going to check that out. The other thing that I think I'd like to throw out there too is there's another channel that really digs the same things that me and Kenny do, and that's Chet over at Billboard Builds. He's another one that's into that race car stuff, the vintage pro stock stuff, and of course he loves his NASCAR stuff as well. So that'd be kind of a really cool buddy build, I think, between the three channels. If you guys are watching this, let me know what you guys think. That'd be really cool between Billboard Builds, Chad over there, Kenny over at K-Dog's Model Car Doghouse, and then, of course, myself. I think that'd be a really fun deal. Like I said, in about 3 months, I'm hoping to start the Mopar Missile, but I think I'm going to throw another mix into that, and since we're doing black, I'm going to shoot the body and prep this CUDA as well. So let's flip this guy around. All right, so these are the boxes that we've got. Like I said, there's no price on that one, but I know when these kits sold, this one's got a price on it. There's 2 price tags on it. One says $5 and one says $4.99. But still, really cool. I don't remember where I got these. They were just parts kits. As you can see here, here's chrome tree with all the wheels, Hemi valve covers. Wow, those stickers don't look too bad. Here's an interior tub. Like I said, typical Johan though, right? You get some that are molded in white, you get some that are in orange, you get some that are in green. Here's some bumpers, some carburetors, a steering wheel. We've got a firewall here. Looks like the taillight panel. The one cool thing too with these Johan kits, a lot of people bash them, but I don't know, I like them. There's the front suspension missing a suspension arm, but they had some really cool headers. So this one here, somebody started it, they painted it. Here's a prime example of things that you can see. There's a little bit of flash here on the end of the tubes too. But if you're going to paint that, you want to do as minimal points as possible. If you're going to use the tree, you have this support piece here that whoever did this should have cut that out and then painted. You could have deburred a lot of it too. But they had really cool headers in their kits. They're real cool, like jazz style bucket seats. They had some neat parts. These windows, they're starting to, I don't know if you can see that, they're starting to yellow a little bit. I think we could probably clean that up. While we got this open, we're gonna put that in a baggie. Parts tree. And then here's like the white part of the kit here. So again, this one's a little bit more virgin as far as that goes. There's a lot of parts in there. There's another Hemi. The main thing that I bought this kit for was because of the Hemi and some of the parts, and then it had the slicks. So like K-Dog said too, these kits came with those Firestone 500 slicks, which are a great vintage tire. Yeah, they are like a 2-piece tire. So they take a little bit of work, but you can make them look pretty good. We've got another tunnel ram in here. I don't know what that's from. We got a few different things in this box. Somebody was into some tunnel rams. I believe this is a monogram tunnel ram here. Yeah, really cool. Another stripe. Like I said, you never know. Oh, look at this. Friggin' the picnic table intake. Really cool. So, you never know what you get. There's some really great parts in there. And I figured today is going to be a great day to kind of sort through these 2 boxes, see what's what in here. and see if we've got enough to make a kit, which I'm pretty sure we should have here. Be a great candidate for the for what I want to do with the Motown missile. So here's the box that we have. This CUDA body here, which I found this as a rebuilder, and I stripped this thing already. This thing is in really good shape. You can see where somebody had done some putty work on it, but we're going to do a little more body work on it. Still in really good shape. Here's the interior tub and the chassis for it. You can see we stripped that. You can see some of the paint still in the cracks. Like I said, I like these rebuilders. If I get these rebuilders, I have no problem restoring them. Sometimes I think these are almost fun because you can tell the story the way you picked it up, just like you did a real car, right? I mean, real car, you bring it home, you strip it down, you fix the rust holes. And then this one here, this one's brand new. So I bought this like this, basically. It's missing some parts, but you can't pass up that body. You know, the Johan bodies, I don't care what anybody says, the Johan bodies were some of the best bodies out there. Yeah, their chassis were a little generic and a little corny, but you got to remember the time was a little different. This still was fairly detailed for the time, and you know, Johan's big thing was they were into you know, basically the screw bottoms, the promos, you know. So the cars just need to sit on benches, and then they got into the model kit side of it. So another sticker sheet here. Instructions. We've got our chrome tree. We've got our headlights, our bumper. Some windows in plastic. We don't have the wheels, tires are missing. The Hemi's in there. The wheel backers, the lower valance. We have one of the back of the tires here. This thing's got a lot of flashing on it, but that's it in this kit. So pretty much the body parts, the chassis parts. It's missing the seats. Yeah, I think other than the tires, the valve covers are there. All the body parts are here. The engine's here. Fuel tank, radiator, core support. Alrighty, well, I think that's going to wrap this guy up. We're going to have fun with going through these things. We'll be able to make a full kit for the stash. And then we'll have what parts are left out of the other kit. And that will be the kit that we are going to do the Motown missile out of. So once we get this mess established, we will start figuring out what parts we need to put in the box so that it's ready to go in a couple months. But this is going to be a lot of fun. One, to restore this, bring it back to life, and two, to have another beauty on the shelf. So really cool. So I got to find that grill piece. I'm going to have to hit up the old eBay today, because I know there's a few guys that sell parts. See if I can find the Sox and Martin CUDA grill piece. And then we got to look for some files for some wheels and tires that we need to do to copy the Fentons. So really, really cool. Let's flip this guy around and end this video. So that's going to be it for another day of model cars and coffee. We got our coffee right here. We're going to do this. I think most of you know that we were doing some organization in here the last couple weeks as well. Definitely, I got some really neat ideas on things that I've organized some of my stuff, and I'll definitely do a video on that. I did a community question a while back about organizing. So I started then, and then I've I really kind of dug in right towards the end of my vacation. Paul did as well. So one thing that helps with organizing, you never know what you're going to find. Look what I found. Look at this old guy. I can't believe it still works. I plugged it into the battery charger and it's actually took a charge. Pretty cool. Now whether it dies as soon as you put a bit in it and you hit the plastic, this was something that I used many moons ago. I don't even know if they sell that model. If they do, I should probably see if I can find newer batteries, because I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it still works. Really cool. So we're gonna put this over on the bench. So we've got another Dremel. You know me, I love my Dremels. But again, that's where you got to organize, and we still have some other stuff that we got to go through. We have a bunch of old clothes and all that stuff that we need to donate. We have a lot of stuff that we need to kind of organize and kind of downsize, just because we don't use a lot of the stuff, and then that way there, when it's time to flee Minnesota, we'll be a little more on top of it. Wouldn't be the first time we've had to move the shops, so won't be the last either. So from here on out, I probably am not going to tag Minnesota in these videos anymore, because quite frankly, this state embarrasses the shit out of me. So I've had enough, I can tell you that much. Oh wait, that wasn't in the skit? Oh well. So we'll see you on the next one, and I'm out of here. Let's have some fun, everybody. Peace out.